Right, if I can have everyone's attention, we'll continue on with our availability. We now welcome Travis Pastrana, driver of the number 99 Boost Mobile Toyota in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Travis is making his 5th series start and first in the Nationwide Series here at New Hampshire. Best series finish to date is 17th at Darlington. Has one previous NASCAR start at New Hampshire last year in the K&N Pro Series East race where he finished 22nd. Travis, talk to us a little bit about your excitement being here at New Hampshire this weekend.
It's really good. Actually started out, did 4 nationwide events, and felt like we had started out a lot better than I had expected. Obviously, every driver hopes to win when they get out there, but was doing pretty good. And then we took a little break and got some testing in. Really went over what to talk with the team, and we kind of felt like, okay, we've been out there a few times. Every track's different. Every track's new. Everything's just a completely different experience. But we said, okay, where are we behind? Where are we weak? And a lot of it was just communication with trying to get through practice, learn the track, and set the car up for the event. So I feel like we got a pretty good start. This was probably my toughest K&N race last year, just because for me, I've always been very aggressive. So I like to come in hard. I overcharge the corner, overbrake, and then get on the gas too soon. And these corners here in New Hampshire are very, very long. So this is one of my biggest challenges, and we'll see what happens.
All right, we'll open up for questions for Travis. Please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. As always, please state your name and affiliation. All right, we'll start right here.
Hi, Jason Remillard, Springfield Republican. Just talk about the challenge of doing double duty this weekend with the Rallycross as well as the Nationwide.
I think the biggest challenge there is going to be qualifying, because I have practice in this car and then directly into qualifying for the GRC car and then directly into qualifying for the Nationwide car. I mean, after a lap, any driver that you pick up, you realize what you're in, what the differences are, but it's just that initial lap trying to find that the speed, because qualifying, really you get 2 laps and you have to have your fastest lap of the weekend. So it was challenging in Charlotte. It's not ideal, but it's good for me to I do the best when I'm not really thinking about stuff and just get out there and drive. So it kind of puts everything else beside and just lets me drive this week.
Okay, questions? Nate?
Nate Ryan, USA Today. Travis, there was a lot of talk this week about the Gymkhana 5 video that I guess you were in. And what struck me about it was that you're Red Bull, and he's obviously a rival sponsor. How did that come together that you were able to be in that video with Ken Block? And then maybe just talk about the video itself and what Ken does.
Well, Ken Block is my boss with DC Shoes, founder and owner of DC Shoes, who I drive for as well. But no, Ken's been a great friend. And actually, it was pretty funny because when I signed with DC back, I don't know, like 10 years ago, I was just getting into rally. He said, "Look, I'll sign you if you help me, get into rally. I want to do this." And turns out the man could drive. I mean, Ken, not just as a business guy, but he's a great skater. He's a great motocrosser. He's an awesome snowboarder. Like the guy, obviously is an amazing car driver. He finished 2nd at the X Games this year, and it's just a really, really good person, marketing genius, and he's a great driver. So it was when he asked me if I was, able to do it. I said, heck yeah, I'd love to come watch. I mean, the Kana videos are he puts so much into them. I mean, it's a full year of planning, a full year of just thinking of what the craziest, most, the thing that people are going to want to see the most, and he challenges himself, and he's not afraid to put the car and himself on the line. So for them to be able to shut down San Francisco I was like, I gotta see this. And he was just launching everything, and really fun on that shoot. It was the first time I'd been on a motorcycle since X Games last year, so I was a little wobbly, but he actually ran me over one time, which was pretty funny. That didn't make the cut, but it was good.
Did you help him with the choreography or any of that, or did you guys design it, or did he just tell you this is what he's doing and you did it?
Yeah, I mean, we were. He always has a running gag where there's always someone that goes kind of slow, like he had a segue in the first Gymkhana video and everything. So he goes, look, let's see how you can wheelie. I was like, what if I nose wheel and you kind of come in? So, I mean, we choreographed that part kind of, or choreographed is kind of a sissy term, but yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, I mean, it was fun. I didn't have much time. It was actually the day before, what was it, Darlington. Like literally the day before Darlington, so I had to fly out directly after that morning. But just really fun watching him drive and watching some of the stuff. I mean, it was truly fearless guy. So it was fun.
And was there any sponsor conflict left? Is that a problem at all?
Ken doesn't really care. I shouldn't say he doesn't care. He cares a lot, but with the sponsor stuff, he just wants to make the best movie. It's action sports are, they're people get very judgmental, especially in skate, if you're not real, if you're not true to, if you don't put the best person in. Like Red Bull has the Red Bull X Fighters, and a lot of times someone, a different energy drink will win, and they'll pay for, Red Bull will pay for the top guys to come over to compete against the Red Bull athletes. It's just, you know, they don't do it like they do in a lot of other sports. It has to be genuine, has to be real, and they do a good job of trying to get the best guys in the best spots.
Questions for Travis? Any other questions? All right. Thank you very much for your time today. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.